Hi, my name is Maxime. I'm from France, and to be here in La Ventana is my seventh time, and it's very wonderful. And we come here especially for training, because in the winter period for us it's impossible to go in the water, and here we can go and enjoy every day. It was very fun.
Nice. I remember seeing you for the first time in foil, like on the very first Gold Cup event here. That was your first time here, or were you here before in the course, like of the race boards with the three fins?
Yeah, it was my first time here for the Kitefoil Gold Cup. It was in 2014, I think. And yeah, it was nice. I discovered this place and it was beautiful. And we have win every day and we enjoy. And yeah, it was cool.
Nice. So tell me, we know Maxime and you being world champion multiple times. What was Maxime doing before that? When was the first time, or when did you started with kite racing?
Yeah, actually, I was sailing at the beginning, and after my father started kiting in 2000, I think. And in 2006, I started kiting and I doing some freestyle things, and I won the European Championship in freestyle. And after the racing, take a big part, and I started racing in 2008 with a free fins race board, and also I started foiling in 2009. It was the beginning of a foil with shitty things. It's just flying, but it was so fun, and we starting just for fun the foil. It was not performance at all. The free things would work much better, and after it became more and more, and actually was in south of France, it was everything, all beginning from there. The first competition in hydrofoiling and everything, and we start making prototype. And in 2012, we have the first, like I say, big competition, and that's why we saw the best foil, and we started improving, and it became quite good.
That's very nice. So that sounds like you were there, you seen hydrofoiling growing and since the beginning. What is that feeling that you have when you are racing in hydrofoils, but also in competition? Because you're a very competitive person, and that's one of the reasons why you have been winning a lot of world titles and a lot of competitions. Like what is that feeling that it motivates you to push more, to go farther, to keep growing? What is
It was the feeling was the good thing in foil, and actually on this sport kitesurfing, it was you always learning and you improving yourself, and you the gear improving a lot, so you go faster and faster, you push your limit, and that's why every sportsman like to push himself and the limit of the sport. So that's why I like it so much, especially in kitesurf and foil.
That's nice. And I will say you looks like you have a long athlete career. Like you have been in the sport for a long time. Tell me, have you been in the situation, that you needed to go through hard moments, like then after or going through those hard moments, you were thinking like, am I gonna be able to come back? Like, have you been in those kind of situations or moments in your life?
Like yeah, very tough. Yeah, it happened 3 times. I think when I won my first world title in individual in kite racing, it was when you won it, and you just have to win it again, and that's the most important thing. Is you have to believe, you have to continue training, even if you are the fastest, and I think that's the most important things. Every people looking at you, they want the same things, they want to beat you, and I think that's difficult. And after I did the second things, it was when I lost my first competition, winning everything in kite foil and racing, and I start losing competition. And I think you lose one competition, you lose two competition, and after the point going down, and you touch the floor and you have to grow up again. And I'm think the people say when you fall, you have to get up, you know. And I think that's kind of difficult for me. But I go up and now I'm full level. I didn't win V7, but actually I'm third and I'm quite happy about it because, you know, every winter I stop 4 months kiting. So, you know, to make something, I finish my studies, but I work now with my own brand. So, a lot of work's doing and I couldn't train all the winter.
All right. So that we seen a lot of athletes actually in the couple interviews we had before previous um, telling us that they were on a period of time in their life and they got to the point where they were doing so good, so much, so good, so much, good results, and then getting to the point like, you know, good sponsors, and like sometimes they got the feeling of like, wow, I'm not like really enjoying what I'm doing. I feel a lot of pressure from around me. Have you been in that situation? Like it's like a little bit overwhelming around you, and it's like, okay, hold on. And have you been there?
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. I want to stop kiting, and I stopped kiting maybe during 5 months, and but I come back, you know, faster and stronger. But when I stop, you know, I learn about myself, you know, because it was a bit of, you know, scared period for me. You know, I have to finish my studies. I have some, you know, family problem and everything. So, but you know, the good thing about the athletes, you can't always stay up. You know, you have some time to fall to come back. You know, stronger and won again the world title. So that's the point. I come back and I want it.
That's great. Now then, what's Maxime? You know, because we know, like you are saying, that like, as an athlete, like we want to have that vision, like we want to have that goal, a vision far in front of us to be able to get there. So what's that vision for you? Where is Maxime? Why not in 5 years? Where's Maxime in 4 years?
For the moment, I continue learning about myself and the sport. And, you know, in the long period term, I want to be, you know, every kite I want, like the Olympic Games. So that's my only focus right now. It's not to win again the world title and everything. I already won 11 times, you know. But Olympic Games is the first time for us, and I really want it.
That's great. Now, tell me, what will you tell to, you know, to those the next generation? Maybe they are kiting already, maybe not foiling, because now I think it's gonna grow more now than it's Olympic sport. Uh, but maybe also for some other, you know, young kids and they're thinking to join kite racing. What will you tell them in terms of feeling? Is like feeling of riding the foil, but also the feeling mixed with the competition going fast. Like, what will you tell them? Is it worth it? Like,
Yeah, I'm thinking, you know, we have the best sport in the world in sailing. We can go fast, we can have fun, we can jump, you know. Sometimes, you know, I did some boat, like sailing boat, but you can't, you know, if you want to go for pleasure, like you're just chilling and you did nothing. If you go in kiting with pleasure, you can make some trick, jump, you know, you can do everything in 40 knots. So that's the good things. And yeah, I'm thinking, you know, they have to join us. And the sport is already growing so high, and every people gonna like it, especially the young one.
nice. Now, tell me a little bit in racing. We know that you are a very focused guy. What is for you being right there in the top when you are going 38 knots? What is telling Maxime hearing inside of your head when you are right there fighting on the last part of a race? What is in here for you to help you to perform, to keep performing and to do good? What is in here?
Don't fuck up. No, it was like, you have to be focused because now we go so fast, and especially, with falling, it can be dangerous. We go falling out, 1 meter behind us, so it can be a little bit sketchy, but we are all under control. And so that's why it's so fun, with Theo and Connor, we have some great, matches, and that's why I like it so much. Because the speed is so high and we enjoy it.
Right on. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Maxime.